So this is a little different than other Chiefs messages. First of all, I'm here with you.
Right.
But we're sitting here in January. We're starting off the new year.
Jack must be on vacation.
Yeah, Jack is on vacation. Funny enough, and he gets scared. He thinks I'm moving in on his territory.
That's right.
But I want to take a minute just to find out where we're going and what you think about the new year.
So this is going to be a really interesting, in the worst turn of that phrase, year for Los Angeles Police Department because of what may be federal mandates that change. So it will be interesting to see how we're able to deal with that. But the bottom line is, especially for the people that are watching this, I think this is the year that we get our feet back under us in reducing crime in the city of Los Angeles. I think we are positioned. I think we have the right leadership in place. I think we have the right people in the right spots to start reducing crime again in this city. So, that is my plan. I also think that this is a good time for us to start what we started last year, which is to cement trust with our communities. People. The tide has turned in people's opinions about policing, that not influenced by what happened in the city of Los Angeles, but by what has happened across the country. And I think that this is a good time for us to build those relationships. I think that people are going to be more amenable to that than they ever have been.
Two questions on what you said. Number one, about the leadership. We're going to see a big changeover in some of our big time leaders. We saw Chief Scott head up to San Francisco.
Yep.
Chief Tinkerides moving in. This is a time to start seeing a fresh perspective, new set of eyes?
Well, I think that, but I also have a lot of faith in the captains in our division, a lot of faith in mid-level management, our lieutenants and our sergeants and our police officers, and the organization is coming of age in those ranks, and so even though we have seen a lot of turnover in the past in those positions, those are starting to solidify, and we should see a reduction in that turnover now. And many folks, that were very new in their positions 1 or 2 years ago are very experienced now and can make the difference. It's not, it's the chief only does so much. It really is a police department made up of all 13,000 of us. What I say may set the tone, but what you do is the reality, and so that's really important.
And for the officers that are out there that say they feel like that public sentiment is low, you feel like we're turning a corner.
Oh, I know.
We can turn a corner.
I know we are. I know we're doing that nationally. I think you saw that in the election.
Yeah.
I know that we're doing that locally. I see it in the way that people interact with the police department. I saw it in our survey. We are no doubt the most popular form of government. And we should be. We're the one that helps people, to get through their lives.
And one thing that you and I have talked about, and we've discussed with the command staff about our message for this year, and that's guns.
Well, I think the key to reducing violent crime in Los Angeles is pulling guns off the street. Guns in the wrong hands are what kill people in Los Angeles. Well over 70% of our homicides this year were gun related. Everybody that works the streets understands that and knows that. So that will be a big focus. Keeping guns out of the hands of people that shouldn't have them.
And we've seen tremendous work in that effort last year. We saw great work from Metro and
Metro and everybody.
Patrol, right?
Metro got 721 guns out the street, but the rest of Los Angeles Police Department got another 6,000. So that's impressive.
All right, I like your view, by the way, up here.
My view is excellent. Although it looks like we're going to get a little weather.
There's get a little weather. That's what I hear. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Chief. I appreciate it. Thanks,
Thanks,
very
George.
much.